Hello, everyone. I presume audio is coming through. Welcome. Welcome once again. Welcome as always to the SciFiAIguy Monday night stream, in which I, the eponymous sci-fi/AI/guy, which is to say I like sci-fi, I like AI, and I'm a guy, I suppose, congregate with my crew, my chat, my amazing chat, the chatbots, the sainted chatbots, and we play, or I play, and you guys hang out while I play, a game that involves both science fiction and artificial intelligence. We have in chat, we've got Sofaman, welcome, we've got Crafty Devious as always. Good stuff. We'll do the normal 5-minute preamble. Anybody watching on YouTube, which is to say me when I watch these later on YouTube, skip ahead 5 minutes. You don't need to listen to this. You can if you want. If you want a break, that's fine. You know, you deserve it. You've worked hard. You probably haven't. But this is to give people time to turn up. I've had a few people ask if I'm going live tonight, so, you know, there's a bit of heat. Not really. I'd like to think so, but no. I've got lime cordial, I've got brown creaming soda, I've got water. I was going to have a beer, but I'm not feeling it. I had a headache. I have a headache, I should say. So beer will only make that worse because I'm not intending to drink copious amounts of it. Hello! Hello, Saz. Hello from the land of unexpected summer. Well, well done you for having summer, for having some summery feels. You finally get to be that person or that is living in another hemisphere, talking to people from, you know, the first hemisphere, the good one, southern one. I mean, we've had, you know, we've had a strong start to winter, a strong start from winter standpoint anyway, certainly in terms of it being winterian in nature. Today was 18, which was shocking, but a low of 8, so that was, you know, a bit more normal, which is to say I wore gloves to uni, but not gloves on the way home. Fuck summer? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, Saz. I've always hated summer. I've grown acclimatized to it over the past few years because my body is apparently more suited to warmer climes now, I guess, which is to say winter is physically painful and summer, while still bullshit, isn't as awful. I still don't love spring, so I think autumn is probably, you know, probably cemented autumn as the single greatest season. Oh, yeah, it's been a big day. Once I finish this stream, I'll have been, yeah, it will be an 8-hour day total combined, because I track my time throughout the day that I spend studying, because I'm like that, because that's the sort of person I am. And today is one of the longest days I've put in a while. Normally, you know, not as many as 8 hours. Sometimes I approach that, but I don't ever hit 8, so this is going to be big. And I'm certainly feeling it, but I've got a lot to do, but it's stuff that I really want to do as well, which is absolutely fantastic. I spent some time today working on a chapter for my exegesis. I put pedal to the metal and started writing. It's probably bad, it's probably awful, but that doesn't matter because I'll have written it, and then what I've written I can change. Drafting, that first draft, that first horrible draft, will be out of the way. I mean, in many ways, the first draft is also very freeing because I know it sort of sucks. Like, I'm fixing it up, but I'm also thinking to myself, this can only be as good as a first draft is going to be. So I'm less harsh. Editing is going to be hell, but at least I will have something to edit. I'll have something to return to it instead of, you know, being expected to generate theoretical literature from whole cloth. I'm going to be submitting some creative work as well to my this lovely writing group that my supervisor has put together. So I'll be submitting some of my work to them. I'll be appraising some of their work. That's fantastic. I've got marking at the end of the week, but I've scheduled it later in the week, so it doesn't feel like I'm putting it off. I've just put it somewhere else in the schedule. So it's starting out as a good week. It'll probably end as a tire fire of burning asses, but that's fine. You know, that's life. Some weeks end poorly. Statistically, that kind of has to happen, so that some weeks can end well. So that some weeks can end well. It's such a interesting thing to go through in this stream, in the act of streaming. So it happens a bit less when I'm playing the game because I'm actually meant to be talking theory. That's kind of my job here, right? I'm recording my own thoughts live. This is a notebook scenario, such that I have my notes in the moment of the text I'm analysing. And it also means I get to speak out loud about my theoretical stuff, which sometimes means that I, tumble up my words and don't represent the arguments of others terribly well and actually sound, a lot like a dumb shit, but at least it's happening. And then when chat doesn't line up with it, that's fine because I'm going off on a tangent. I'm talking to the topic I'm meant to be talking to, and that can inspire conversation. And sometimes I'm responding with theoretical stuff to people in chat, but by and large, I'm rambling off on my own. This 5-minute intro, I'm fairly consistently talking about my own shit, whereas you guys are having your complete other conversation in chat about weather, and that's just fine. It makes me feel a bit weird because if you imagine it as a party, you three are sitting at one end of the table talking about something interesting and combined. You're actually having a conversation, and I'm at the other end of the table talking really, really loudly to myself, but loud enough that you guys can hear it, and I know you guys can hear it. I don't necessarily know if you're paying attention to it. Actually, I don't know if you can hear it. You could have muted the stream by now. It's not impossible. It's not impossible. Anyway, it's been 5 minutes. Let's play Talos Principle. So I'm expecting... You know what? I don't know what I'm expecting. I was going to say that I'm expecting another puzzle-heavy sesh, because last one was a puzzle-heavy sesh, and I feel like we're in the mid part of the game, early to mid. Well, I could be wrong. It could be much longer. Well, in fact, there's so many areas. Some of those puzzles I whipped through quickly. Anyway, in terms of structure, I feel like, we're very much in the middle of the snake. And I'm not expecting a lot of plot, but then I keep being ambushed by these amazing little nuggets of plot. It's been fantastic. Oh, Place of Old. Welcome, Place of Old. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You are just in time to see me begin actually playing the game. People saying that they have been that person at the party shouting from the end of the table. Yeah, that's fair. I have been like that at times. Oh, that's right. There was this ridiculous puzzle here that was driving me crazy. I'm going to take one look at this puzzle, and then when I inevitably can't solve it, we're gonna burn out. We're gonna flee. Yeah, the way in which I would be that person at parties was through alcoholism. So I would just be drunk. I would just get drunk earlier, and then I would run around and make noises and go bwag, and that was enough to, inspire party times. For me. Let's be clear. Enough to inspire party times for me. Maybe not for everybody else, but... Am I in the way of it? Oh, I am. And it's just never enough. And it never gets to like... Okay. Alright. We're just gonna leave this world. Too beautiful for this world. Anywho, if I checked over here, if I scooch this, it's just the shadowing, but that area looks scorched. And I wouldn't think that was relevant, except, this seems like the kind of text where a burning bush would actually have some... Whoa! No, you're just a high window. Nothing important. Okay, fine. Dear oh dear. Alright. Oh, of course, right, it's the whole new region. I was like, where the fuck? Of course. Yeah, so we've unlocked new tools. Apparently I'm in the mood to just sprint about. Are you one of the tools? You are not. Are you one of the tools? You are. Cheeky little strumpets. Alright. Okay. Let's assume that this sort of action is going to be necessary. la la la. Nope. Oh, wait. Did I? No, you know what? I was wrong. I was just wrong. Yeah, I'm getting excited about the future possibility, the future inevitability, perhaps, of me writing cool stuff in my thesis, researching cool stuff in my thesis, and then that leading to really interesting stuff for me to talk about online, which is to say here with you guys. You know? Like, oh hey, I researched this cool thing and it's cool. Let's talk about it because it's relevant to the Talos Principle. If I hadn't been teaching this semester, that probably would have happened by now. And I'm rereading research that I've done that's really interesting, but it's all broad stuff about the concerns that people have about AI in terms of, you know, existential risk, the chances that, you know, superhuman AI might wipe us out, vocational risk, people being replaced, and then, of course, people just being wigged out by things like Android, so talking about things like the abject and whatnot, which is really interesting and really cool stuff. Oh, it is this one. Oh, I can do this one. But this game... Oh. It is this one, but I don't have a look yet. Foolish. Foolish. And I've already checked over... I've already looked at this and been like, ooh, what even is? Just need a crowbar. Or I just need to be, I don't know, a robot. Pashal. Alright. Well, let's go to 2, you know? We've done 1. Let us do 2. Now that I've unlocked that, is it going to say that I can have fans in here? No? Okay. It doesn't add tools? Because I feel like a fan, if it helps me move objects...
I see all. I know all. My power knows no bounds. And yet your will is free because you were made to be free. It is the very principle of your existence, without which the trials of this world would hold no meaning. To seek salvation must be your choice.
I suspect the end of this game is going to be, you know, a choice between 2 endings. Do I accept Elohim or do I reject him? He's got tickets on himself, that's for damn sure. But, you know, is that how he was programmed, right? Is this a choice that he has? Alright, let's library this shit. Alright, Science Magic, Weight Loss 722, or Arcady Journal 81. Well, let's go Science Magic, because why not? HTML. Though the term science has only meant what it does to us for around 600 years, its practice far predates the name. There is evidence pre-Aristotle which indicates soothsayers, mystics, and the like may have employed basic scientific methods to predict the future and confound their benefactors. One anecdote concerns a palm reader who was exposed when 2 wealthy clients compared their readings and found them to be identical. In 1948, the tendency to discover deep personal meaning in vague descriptions delivered authoritatively was given a name, the Forer effect. Today is recognised in all contemporary psychological theory. Those 2 paragraphs are very tenuously linked. What I am meant to draw from this, I think what is intended to be drawn from this is that I read that first paragraph, and then when I read the paragraph, I think that the anecdote with the palm reader, that their scam must have involved the scientific method. That's not what it's saying, though. There's no evidence that it... I mean, and then you go to 1948, and people use the scientific method to uncover an existing phenomenon. But the palm reader was just using that phenomenon. They didn't use the scientific method, necessarily, to discover that phenomenon and use it. They were just using it. It's like saying that any scientific study done on lying invents lying, or any scientific study done on lying proves that people previously who have lied use the scientific method to do so. Yeah, slightly poorly written. I'll forgive them. Weight loss, 722. Weight loss blog, latest entry. Oh man, if there's one thing that's good about inevitable death, it's the food. Yeah, baby, I'm gonna have all the horribly unhealthy food in the world. I'm going to feast on jelly bananas like a crazy monkey on Monkey Christmas. And you know those muffins that have so much chocolate they're basically melting? That's gonna be my breakfast. And burgers for lunch. I'm gonna have burgers so greasy you could use them to lubricate a whole factory. Ugh. Oh my. I was not expecting the word factory at the end there, and I'm glad it's there now. Triple bacon burgers with double cheese and extra onions and mayonnaise and ketchup and mustard and big fat juicy patties, and then oily thick pizza with spicy salami and barbecue sauce and olives and jalapenos and sour cream. Food coma, here I come. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff about the end of the world in these texts, and I like these little internet snippets of people's reactions to that as a phenomenon. This implies that there's a decent amount of run-up towards the end of the world, right? Like, it's not like the doom-saying that might go on today about climate change, which might well result in the extinction of our species. But we haven't been given a date. You know, we might be given a window, but... And also, you know, we're trying to turn it around. Good fucking luck to us. Yeah, this implies that there's a firm date, like someone has been trying to lose weight, then they hear that the world is ending, or humanity is going to be dead by Thursday, and so they go, okay, well fuck it. Or even like Thursday next month, Thursday next year, you know? Yeah, it adds what I consider to be a temporal context. Alright, Arcady, Journal, 81. Fascinated by Drennan's project. Lovely conversation re Talos Principle, Greek philosophy, relevance to current situation. Suggested naming project Talos. Drennan refused, but name seems to have caught on with the team. Tens of thousands of files coming in every hour. Our whole history. So Arcady is the person who's running the archive, who constructed the archive, I think. And who probably wrote the MLA then, right? Or at the very least, you know, got someone to write the MLA for him. Alright. That was lightweight. Just marginally less than I was expecting in terms of entries. Oh, it's paint. Oh, hang on. Before paint, we need a memory. Bajow.
I keep having these dreams. Great empty cities. Silent roads stretching for miles. The earth from space, all dark. Not a single light to guide me home. But if someone really came from another world, what would the earth look like to them? A wilderness? A wasteland? I don't think so. Even after thousands of years, they'd see a world shaped by our hand in every aspect of its being. They'd see the cities and the roads, the bridges, the harbors, and they would say, here lived a race of giants. These dreams, they scare me, but they also remind me that we built all of this.
So that makes me wonder whether the dream aspect, the part of the dream that never comes true, is that the cities, the detritus, the detritus, whichever way that's pronounced, of our species remains even though humanity dies. So is the world-ending event, is it a plague? You know, is it something that, is it like some form of vile pathogen that wipes out humanity, but, you know, leaves our structures untouched? Or is it not that, and that's why she's dreaming that? Because it's easier to dream, or more sort of haunting to dream, of a world in which humanity just disappears, as opposed to, you know, a big filthy rock that got nuked by said people. Also, paint. Yeah, let's take the paint, and let's paint a message, because whatever. Yeah, I've, none of these are new. These are all the same, so I'm going to drop this. And we're going to come back to it someday, in the hope that the messages have changed. Because I don't see the point in reiterating existing messages. Hello? Alright. I almost slightly quoted, slightly referenced the new Twin Peaks, but I won't. I won't do it. Okay, here we go. And then, alright. And I can take it. Oh, it has to be, if I drop it. Yeah. Alright, cool. I was worried, well, not worried, but it did occur to me that if I was given a fan that just worked anywhere, the puzzles would have to change radically to prevent me from just doing whatever the fuck I want. Anywhere and everywhere. Oh. Yeah, can I... Alright, so it's a very smooth up, right? It's like a tunnel. It's... If this was a, you know, your standard FPS and this was some form of up thrust, I would jump and then... Or I could move and then it would be, you know... I would move on a diagonal. This one I'm absolutely drawn into a straight line up. Okay. Well. A yoink. Oh, hello, gold brundlefly, hello, bloom, hello, blundlebroom or something. I don't know how to pronounce that name. You know, I like the name. I really like the name, particularly because we've got so much Jeff Goldblum reference going on in this game. But I'm going to be honest, I have no idea how to pronounce it. And we have Crafty asking what it's like on third person. Go over left shoulder. Oh! Well, this means I can scope the puzzle from up here. This actually is pretty cool. Alright, so, what am I trying to do? Clearly what I need to do... Hang on, get out of there. Let me check something first. Oh, damn. Okay. So this is just to teach me that this needs to be activated. Alright, so if I do that, and I do that, then I put it there, then I do this, it doesn't work. Oh, it just gets launched. Damn it. So, what if you are on the fan? Okay. Okay, so, I feel like that's the answer. Yep, that's the answer. Okay. Fucking-wheat. Alright. You go there. Connect to there. You connect to there. I'll put you on top of the box. Nope. Hey! Space-age fucking nonsense. I love it. Give me that shit! Alright, first person. I already grow weary. Third person. Bam! That was a good puzzle. I like that puzzle. Oh, Saz, figured out the coolest mechanic. Tell us. Share with us your brain dreams. No QR codes. No. Yeah, I feel like fans would solve a lot of the problems I've had in the other puzzles that I couldn't solve. Well, actually, I can only remember two that I couldn't solve. The one we just ran away from at the start of the stream, and then one from another sesh. And I feel like fans would fix that shit, but these fans appear to be dependent on a pad that they need to be plugged into. So it's not like I could have just carried a fan in and done something cool, which was what I was hoping for. Ooh, I like tombs. I'm a DM. Fucking love tombs, man. Tombs are my shit. Alright, so. Let's go left to right. Okay, so I get that I'm supposed to retrieve these sigils. I just don't get why. Sure, the loud voice is telling me to, but this world of his has no context, no purpose, and no foundations from which to construct them. Dog version 55. I'm convinced there are answers here if we look hard enough. We have to work together on this. Sheep version 69. Nice. Alright. work together on this. That's interesting. The idea that there would be collaboration. I mean, I suppose I can communicate with other people in this world through the QR codes, people who aren't physically here, which is to say, people in my, PS friends list. Says your mechanic idea was basically what I just did. Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? Well, bully on you for rumbling it. I suspected that would be the case, and this is why I tried to do just the thingo first, the the connector. Okay, so. Alright. So. These walls and the tomb setting, I was immediately wondering if there would be enemies. This game hasn't made me afraid like Soma, so I wasn't of a mind to hide. I was of a mind to strafe and look for them, and then hopefully murder them with a gun, but I don't have a gun. And I gotta say, this game actually pilots like an FPS, which is to say, these were the serious Sam people. Equal parts serious and Sam. So I presume I'm going to need to go back that way for some reason, because I don't know otherwise why that would be something I would need to connect, right? So we know from other puzzles that this is the way to jack from room to room. Okay. And this whole area is this was just a bit of fluff to get me the connector, right? Yeah, of course it was. Want the connector? Of course you do. Alright. Bam bam. Oh! No, give me that jammer. Give me it! Oh shit. Of course. Of course, of course. A horse is a horse. Oh, hello. Pre-connected. Like you. Some of these pre-connections make it feel like parts of these puzzles were deserted by other people, which is an interesting thought. If it wasn't for the slapdash marks that are applied to the signs, the signposts when I finish a puzzle, I would assume that these areas have all been ditched by previous people. Yeah. Sofaman Oz, was this level called something about the moon? This was called the Tomb. The overall level, well, it's number 2, I think. So, I mean, it's World 2, right? I think that's true. I think that's true. Okay, so clearly we want that. So right now, yeah, some sort of sidewaysington thing. I mean, really, it's just a bunch of walls in a big room to give me the false hope that I can try and do some angular shit, right? And so I do this. It's friction. It is friction, and it is there to set me up and to fail. And that's fine. Okay, alright, so... there's only one of these. The moment this turns off... I take this. Take this. Jam this. We can get this in here, but we can't set it up with juice. Yeah, like this is the... Is there something back this way? You. Come with me. Because it allowed me to open this door, right? Why was that important? Was there a viewport that I missed? There's a... No, it's just a grill, isn't it? Is it not just a grill? I have to test it now. Curse my curiosity. Yeah, red herring, maybe. So I don't see the relevance of having to hit this again, knowing that it's just going to open that and let me out when I'm done, right? So the true puzzle is getting this through here. That's the puzzle. There's nothing else in this puzzle. There's blocks. Get through there and then I can't. Yeah. I think I've got it. Hope, hope, and hope. Kablam. Alright, so variations on a theme. That's fine. Welcome to puzzle games. Oh, shit. My laptop locked itself, which, you know, it does from time to time. That's right, I've got that creepy fucking Windows Hello thing on so that it recognizes me and logs me back in automatically. It skeeves me out, but, you know, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Alright. Solve the puzzles, running through the game. Man on the moon. Here we go. Is it that you are thinking of the moon? Sofa man? Oh, ho, ho. Okay. So, launch pads. Launchpad McQuack. Alright. So. Bam! There's the portal ship. Awesome. And ladders to get me out. Cool. Awesome. Come on. There you are, buddy. There you go. Alright. So. And I've already screwed myself, haven't I? Ah! Quick! No. Just need it. Oh, jump there. Ah. Dang it. Alright. What's the rewind button again? Was it? There we go. I never noticed that I pressed a button on the hand to do that. That's intriguing. Oh, I meant to launch it. No, that's not right. The angle's perfectly wrong. Yeah, why I chose that one? Does the puzzle change if I choose this one? Or, hang on. Hey, there we go. Oh, man, color of these herrings. Bam! Give it to me. Give me the piece. Oh yeah, that's right, new DuckTales. I was just saying Launchpad McQuack because of what's it? Scott Pilgrim? I feel like they have a song called Launchpad McQuack in Scott Pilgrim. I feel like that's a thing. Now, Sofa Man, just to check with you real quick. Are you posting stuff in chat as a way of hinting? Because, as mentioned before, I'm not down with that until I am sufficiently stuck. If you are just talking about something else, or if that's not what you're trying to do and I'm misinterpreting it, I apologise. But just a reminder that yeah, if that's what you're doing, it would be it would please me if you would not do that, please. Apparently it's a night for just making weird noises with my mouth. Also, I'm searching for QR codes and just sort of, you know, scoping the region. Oh my. Some George Decay shit. Just to say, oh my. Oh! That is cool. An internal wall preventing the nonsense. So, presumably... Okay. Oh, and then there's one up there as well. Alright, so I can't see my way into this maze area yet, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that I want to jam this one. And then mayhaps... Oh, hang on, if I scooch this way I could see also. I'm trying to get in there. Oh! Yeah, give me the keys. Alright. Kablam. Already succeeding. Awesome. Oh, Natalie Rose, hello! Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Ah, it's been a while. Yeah, good turnout tonight. Good turnout on the stream. We are solving puzzles. That's what we're doing. Solving puzzles like motherfuckers. I do not know where this key goes. That's fine. I don't need to know right away. Okay, so I've got this one. Means I can jam that. And presumably... Hey! Sweet. Unlocked. Awesome. Let me just check the QR codes. None. Sweet. Oh, wait. Bam! Alright. Check it. Epitaph. Child program version 10.6.108F. Codename One with Faith. Oh! Terminated here. One with Faith died here. Logic. Worship the designer for something days, then allowed the serpent into its heart. Final memory dump. I ask the designer for forgiveness that I may join him in the eternal memory. Progeny programs at Samsara Sheep. No way! Wow, okay. I didn't think there would be like a lineage thing. You know, I just thought they were all... I mean, I thought we're all children of Elohim in this game, but... Wow. Very strange. Alright. I guess someone met their end here. Seems like we're all connected somehow, like distant family relations, different versions, different series. What are we? Sheep version 69. Nice. Who cares? Just be grateful we don't have to read anything more about our great designer, the Greek. This is the first time we've seen the Greek. The Greek is new. That's interesting to me. Also interesting that we have somebody named the Greek, given that there's been no small amount of, you know, cultural... Oh, one of these thingies. Too bad. Don't need it. I presume. Alright, so I don't need to get keys anymore, so that's awesome. So I can block that. I can block... Oh, I still need that. Okay. Let's put that there and let's go down and see how far we get. See how far we get. Nowhere far! Alright, I needed to take one of the... That's right. That's right. Oh no, wait, I unlocked this, didn't I? Awesome. And this gets me... Oh. Cheeky. So... Yep. Cool. So, that needs to let me in. Needs to do that. And this needs to do this. Cool. And I'm just going to have to walk past these things, I think. So what do I need now? So now that I've got that down in there, what do I need to get through? I need one here. Jamming yonder. I need one here. Yeah, I'm on fire tonight. I'm feeling good. I've profitably shuffled around my medical schedule such that Mondays are less arduous. Whoa! Okay. Now. Oh, okay. Might not actually be possible for me to get through here with two of these guys doing their thing, right? Like, if I disable one of them, I might be okay. So, I go through 1, 2 gates to get here. Okay, I think I know what I did wrong. I think I know what I did wrong. Okay. Experiment. I cannot! Alright. Hot. Diggity damn it. Alright. Yeah, I need to be bringing one with me. That is probably true regardless, because once I get through, I probably can't get... Yeah, okay, okay. I think I've got it. I think I've got it. Oh! Interesting. The Greek is very, very close to you. Place of old says the Greek's version number is super close to ours. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. I did not catch that. Thank you, guys. One of the many great reasons I love playing games with you guys is you guys are on point. You guys are switched on. Alright, so I need this one back. Alright, so you need to come back with me. Then you jam that same door. Yep. Alright. You jam that there. Then... Oh, hang on, did I get it wrong? Let me think. I need this one there and that one. They're all... hang on, so through there... Brains, man. Yeah, alright, so I've only got one in the arena, so alright. Oh, place of old, be right backing. I presume you're doing report themed stuff. Godspeed, best of luck, etc. I was going to say you're going to need it because that's the standard line when being glib, but I don't actually know if you need it. I'm just presuming you're awesome at reports. That's just my guess. Because we're friends and we're cool. And, you know, you're smart and whatnot. Perfect time for the fucking drum beat to kick in. Okay. Yeah, so I had a piggybacking plan that doesn't actually hold water now. Yeah. Alright, hang on, let me play. So I've just got this through here now, right? Like I just have this and I've got that open and that's very cool, but now I can't get through. Yeah, that doesn't actually help me, does it? So let me play through my thought just to see if I'm wrong, see if I'm incorrect. I removed that. So now I can get through there and I can be trapped, but that's fine because I'm just going to get through, right? Just going to go and do the thing and be someone getting through. Yeah, how far do they go all the way to the end? Is it possible for me to block one of them here? Do I ever catch sight of them? That would be cool. No, they stop and then they go back, don't they? I'm talking about the ones moving across the back line, not the ones in front of me. Yeah, I'm not catching a peek of them. No, alright, so if I were to do one of these, it's a very different set. It's a very different thing. Just playing through my thought here. Bear with me. Alright, so I take this. Go through here. Oh, I meant to desync them. That's what I meant to do in the other area. Okay, that's what I meant to do in the other area. Alright, 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 alright. Just, you know, just chill out. You are the superfluous one. You are the problem. Alright. Yeah, this one's a long-winded one. This one's going to take a lot of running around. Whatever. Blah, blah, blah. Had to put it somewhere. That place is as good as any. Bam. Okay. Desynchronize. The red dudes. Alright, awesome. Seems good. Yeah. You have desynchronized these. I have. Beautiful. So that's good then. So you can do this one here. Wait, you're already doing. Wait, which ones? Oh, I've doubled. Yeah. Silly me. That's one of the downsides, I suppose, to setting one of those things up. Do a double one. I don't actually need a double, I just needed to put it down. Okay. No, I still need to do the sneaky thing of this. Okay, so it does involve this sneaky maneuver that I thought, which is cool. I feel validated for that. Alright. So I did the one there, didn't I? Yes, cool. And then, bam! Alright, sweet. Now I can do it. Now I can actually finish the puzzle, I hope. Whew, alright, before I go on this run, I'm gonna read chat. Drink the beverage. Alright, oh yeah, I have the... Yeah, I sprint with... Yes. I've been sprinting this whole time, but when I have to think about sprinting, when I actually have to think about an action that I'm taking in a game, I freak out a bit. I'm like, oh, do I have the right button? Oh. Alright. Please still be set up. No! Oh. This is the worst puzzle. And we need this to get to C, don't we? We need this to get to C. Oh, man. This is some bullshit. Oh dear. Let's go through it all again. This... there. This is a tough road to hoe. I need to be really thoughtful then about where I how I do these roboids. It's not as simple and cool as it looks / feels. Alright. You are going to be needed through here shortly. So let's do that now. Alright. So what we're looking to do is desynchronize the roboids. We're looking to do it intelligently. Not in the slapshot motion that I did before. Alright. So... Okay. Nope. Oh. Alright. You guys can't see it, but I just tugged on my collar. In a suggestive fashion. So... yeah, I kind of want there to be maximum... not maximum distance between them, because then I can't get... like, they'll just... oh, no. No, that might be right, actually. Yeah, if I... wait for one to get in the corner... and wait for the other one to get in the corner before I take it. Bam. Okay. Let's give this a try. This is, I think, a version of events that will work in my favour. Alright. So, then I want to do a similar thing to this doohickey. So, let's jam one of you at the top of one end. Oh! And... wait. Ha! Oh, yeah, yeah, I just now read in chat the crafty devious problem of being in the next room, hearing me cry out in real time and then waiting 10 seconds for the stream to kick in. This one is actually pretty easy in terms of movement. I'm less worried about this. That crossover is, I think, more manageable. Okay, so I want this one there. That one there, and then I want that one bar. Then I double up. Oh! Ah! Too quick. Too quick for my own good. Alright. Then we grab this one. I mean, this is a really cool puzzle. I hope that there's not too many of this kind, where it's a complex series of events, and then at the end there's the risk of death. Because it means if I fuck this up again, I'm going to have to do all of this again, and that's really going to piss me off. Alright. Here we go. Wetting my screaming whistle for the screams. All right, so oh, and then hey, got it good. So apparently, the only thing that one with faith was good at was being shitty and dying. It's funny because they died. That's the joke. That's the joke. Is the sentient beings untimely demise? Ah ha ha ha! Fuck yes. Oh shit. How trapped am I? 0% trapped. Lovely. Woo! Fuck off, Oracle. I need your shit. Oh man, if that had taken a third try, I would have done that third try. And it wasn't, okay, it wasn't C I was trying to unlock, it was 1. But that's fine. 1? I thought we'd already unlocked 1. I thought we started in 1. I have come to see that these mysteries are not all for his children to solve. Only the designer himself could ever truly understand the infinite complexity of his creation. I'll gaze at his work and worship. So, there were 4 hashes instead of years. But that sort of implies a 4-digit number. So for anywhere between, I guess depending on how it's tabulated, it could be 0001, or I guess, yeah, it could be 0039 years, it could have been 0002 years, right? But I feel like what they're trying to gesture towards is, 4 digits. That's a long time to just worship and not do anything. And these roboids, yeah, Everready or Duracell, whichever company powered these motherfuckers, these robots are getting their money's worth. Absolutely. Alright. Saz asking a pertinent question. If I die now, do I keep the piece? Thankfully, it appears yes. Oh, wow. I did all of it. It's all done. Oh, I didn't get the star. Oh, no. Look, I don't even know where it is. Don't care. We're leaving. It's fine. It's fine. We're done. It's fine. It's fine. Thank you, Place of Old. I am Glen Coco. I have gone. I did go. Alright. Kablam. Let's get more content. Hang on a minute. Ooh. Okay. So, if this is a simulation, which I don't think it... No, that's right. So this is the real world, right? This is the real world and it's the real world outside. There we go. Okay. I seem to recall that being the thing. Like, I can catch a lift. Yeah, okay, right. I got confused for a moment. I was like, wow, if this is a simulation, why would it be in an Egyptian temple, but then suddenly just a metal box? Nah. When, of course, it's a metal box. There's all this industrial shit going on outside. It has been this entire time? Okay, yeah, that's on me. Guys, that one's on me. Let's go. Let's enter the Digiverse. Blink, bloop, blink, blink, bloop. Blank, bloop, blimp. List. Progress _reply 9 EML. Osiris 3.text or just war _ excerpt text. Progress report 9. Let's do it. From Bob Rakowski in something nomadics to Ian mailing list. Subject progress report 9. The basic skeleton of the simulation is now running on EL. It's not plugged into the AI system yet, but in theory everything is ready. I guess the next step is to test whether the generated scenarios make sense. Or do we... Oh, sorry, wait for the iteration module to blah. So, okay. More stuff dancing around the idea of, they've got this simulated world that they're testing and iterating on and perhaps trying to build an AI or something. They're playing around with something. And then they've got an AI system next to that, or adjacent to that, or with the intention of it running that. But it's not. Like, the position we're in right now was never intended to be this way. Or at least, certainly not initially. These emails aren't generating that impression in me. Also, holy shit, is it bright. Like, wow, it's so overblown. It's realistic, I mean, it's painful in the way that something, you know, super overexposed would be. Just War excerpt. Democracies alter or on the just causes of war against the Indians by Juan Ginés de Sulpaveda, written in 1547 to justify the Spanish conquest of the Americans. I like the word justify there. The Spanish have a perfect right to rule these barbarians of the New World, who in humanity are as inferior to the Spanish as children are to adults, or women are to men, for there exists between the two as great a difference as, I might even say, between apes and men. Jesus fucking Christ. Compare then these gifts with those possessed by these half-men, in whom you will barely find the vestiges of humanity, who not only do possess any learning at all, but are not even literate and eat human flesh. Therefore, if you wish to reduce them, I do not say to our domination, but to a servitude a little less harsh, it will not be difficult for them to change their masters. Wow. Human flesh? I don't know what, I'm not sure. Oh, I mean, we're talking... Yeah, okay. So, because there was Incan Aztec sacrifices of some sort, I think? I have a very hazy impression of history, so I'm more than likely wrong. But that's where I feel like it's potentially shooting towards, if, you know, if what I think is maybe correct. If not, that's fine. I'm happy to be corrected. Yeah, wow. So, the inclusion of this in this greater text about differing creatures, which is to say we've got humans, or the, you know, remnants of humans here in the system, and then I'm a robot, supposedly, and I'm being governed by a robot too. But which is the greater? I mean, is it that, you know, humans are better than robots, or is it that robot/AI are better than humans? Oh, wow. Saz linking saying this is a real essay. This is fantastic. So this is just genuinely what they said. That's amazing. That is really cool. Thank you. Oh, also no hard G's in Spanish. Thank you, Saz. I'm learning. I like to learn. Cyrus 3.text. The first wisdom, the scribe said to the dying man, is that as the world is made of 5 elements, open bracket 1, close bracket, so is the soul of man. Know therefore that in this life you are heart and shadow and name, and also car and bar. Without all these you would not be a living being but a thing. What is a man without a name who cannot speak of himself? What is a man without a shadow who is not anchored in the world? What is a man without a heart who can neither feel nor think? What is a man without a car who has no essence? What is a man without a bar who is not himself but like unformed clay? Therefore praise Osiris, the king of eternity, lord of the everlastingness, the eldest son of the womb of Nut. Oh my. He who traverses millions of years in his existence. Here the translator is clearly inserting his own beliefs into the text as etc. Interesting stuff. More interesting stuff on the topic of, people as beings who have consciousness, etc., etc., etc. Difference between us and animals, therefore, what is the difference between AI and animals? Between AI and us, and so forth and so on, ad nauseum. I'm going straight to those QR codes. Oh, hit. Oh, wah, yeah. Whoop. Bam. Theory. This place is some kind of... Oh, that's actually hard to read. It's not getting it. Okay, that makes it worse. Theory. This place is some kind of preserve for human history and we're the endangered species. So this just further confirms what already seemed to be the case, that these people think that they're also people, right? Like, I've got a robot body, I can see that from fucking third person. No idea if I, as a character, can, because that would be weird. I mean, it's all a simulation anyway, right? Well, maybe not all, but anyway. Yeah, these figures, sheep and faith and whatnot, they seem to think that they're people, they're humans. I was chatting with Crafty right before the stream about, I was looking through the notes, and there appear to be 2 Bobs. One of them was a Bob who left a QR code, and another one is Bob Rakowski, who we saw previously was a person in the past who, wrote stuff within this context. And so there's 2 possibilities there that we talked about, that I will briefly outline here, which is A, it could be a Soma-like scenario, where people like Sheep and One with Faith and Bob are human consciousnesses revivified, reborn into this world. Again, like Soma, just a little bit nicer and politer, to solve puzzles all the time, which actually sounds kind of great. Or it's the alternative where these are robots, these are artificial consciousnesses, and they've just named themselves after online handles, right? They're just imitating them. They're just shadow puppets. Yeah. But this certainly implies Sheep, version 69, nice, thinks that they are human. Theory. Trying to find answers will only bring pain. Ceasing to care is the only escape. Samsara. Theory. This guy's 10 times more help than you, Samsara, so shut your face. Sam. Theory. We're in some kind of incubator waiting to be hatched. Sheep. Theory. If you knew how little you know, you wouldn't be exposing it here. Dog. Interesting. So dog appears to be a little more, wary, a bit more canny. That's almost a joke, which is to say it's not a joke at all. Solve the puzzle, because my throat hurts. And I don't want to do any more talking. Just yet. He said, talking. Okay. Okay. Oh, hello. Aha. Thank you. Thank you, physics engine. Thank you. So, blue hell. So, I keep seeing red. And I'm going to test something real quick. Like, it won't let me do it, will it? Yeah, of course not. Yeah, there's something else going on in these puzzles that involves an element I'm unaware of. Re-angling, you know, reds to what have you. Anyway, I got the piece. Go away. Bam. Bam, 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 bam. Crafty devious, maybe they think they are people, and that robots are people. Yeah, yeah, true, true. Place of old, name, shadow, heart, Kambar, the ancient Egyptian concepts of the soul. Awesome. Saz, I think sheep is saying the world is built to preserve humans and robots are not worth saving. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Oh, awesome. Place of old. I learned the coolest things on these streams, I swear. I'm reading up on the ancient Egyptian theories of the soul. Love it. Yeah, how fucking awesome is it? I mean, we're playing games that are made by people who did the reading, you know. These are the perfect students. They might have actually been shitty students, who knows. Maybe they only wanted to read about the things they want to read about, which possibly meant they would have been good researchers. Anyway, I digress. Yeah, these games have a nice intellectual bent to them, and should I get my bloody hands on the Turing test here in Australia, the hits will continue. We're just going to go from hit to hit to hit, and then who knows after that? I don't actually know yet. But that's presumably a while away because these games take time. We're actually going to finish this one, unlike Soma, which I still have yet to watch the video on. I'm well aware that I have been lax in that regard, but I'll get there. Okay. So this is just... So if I go here, it sends me here. So I can send a block, but I don't know why I would. What am I trying to do? If I... Oh! Oh! I was like, oh, maybe this middle part, I can just get there with a fucking ladder, man. Oh, that's so great! Guys, I can't get in at all. That's fantastic. Oh, I love it. That's really cool. That is a really cool use of... And that's built in. I don't even get to change that or move that at all. Okay. So what I need to do is get a block in the way, I guess? And then once I get in there, I can just walk around to the side. And then I'm home free, I guess. Fascinating. Will the block travel all the way over? Or will it? Yes, it will. Oh! It restricted the beam briefly again? It's weird. Yeah, I think it disrupts the beam just quickly enough so that if I was in here, problem is how do I... Yeah, therein lies the puzzle, right? How am I meant to... I'm not going to be able to manipulate a block through there. I can take the fan off, but I don't know why I would. I think it's just removable because fans are removable, right? Not because there's any... That is really cool. I actually really like that. Oh man. Trixie. little hobbits. I can put blocks on blocks on blocks, right? But I can't, I'm not just gonna get over here. So I want to do that. I want to do it. No, you're just on all the time. You are just on all the time as well. Can't put a block up here. Can't climb while I'm... No. Jump here. Climb. I can never stay up there, can I? I can't manipulate block through... No, it's too far anyway. What am I missing? There's something I'm missing. Trousers. Trousers and pants. Oh. I'm the sort of stumped that I am in that other weird puzzle, where I don't even know what it is that I should be trying to do, because I've tried all the things that seem possible, and now I'm stuck, right? It seemed really close as well. Can't take boxes up on top. Right? Can I... Like, if I climb... Yeah, the game just hurls me over the top. I don't even get a say. Okay. Let's just fling things. See where they land. So you go over. Yeah, that is not nearly enough time for me to jump a fence. Get all the way around here and jump a damn fence. Like, that's not possible at all. You go in. Will you land on top of the other one? Okay, you fall off because physics. What if I set up myself Oh, I can carry this, okay. That was ridiculous, but almost seemed like a potential answer. Oh, whoops. God damn it. It's a really stupid thing to be doing, so I really hope it isn't the answer, but I feel like that some sort of weird double stacking thing is going to be the answer. As strange as this all sounds. Oh, is it a double weight thing? Is that it? Changes the angle of projection or some nonsense. Alright. They just fell, flew, and wow! So they went even further. That's just weird. That can't... Come on, man. It's There's no throw button. It's all jump and place and jump on and... Grafted Eevees, can I fly with a box in my hands? Good idea. Let's test. I can, and I have no ability to change my trajectory when I'm flying. This fan is so powerful, it launches both box and droid safely over. Which feels cool. I feel like a cool person. But, oh! I drop the box as I fly over. Okay. Alright. There we go. Now we're getting it. Now we're getting it. Alright. Okay. So now we have the boxes in the room, which is what we were meant to do this entire time. Nope, hexahedron just gets pushed. It's just bad and it gets pushed. Alright. Okay, awesome, we got it. We got it, good. Sweet. Jumping Jehoshaphat. Bam! And then, yeah, this is just here to let me out. Wow. Cool. Alright, learning new mechanics every day. Every damn day. Alright. This way, I guess. Oh, of course. To the left. To the left, to the left. Oh, an obelisk. I just realised I have a target reticle. I mean, it makes sense that I do, but it just seemed incongruous all of a sudden because I don't have a gun, you know? I'm still aiming at things. I'm still aiming at objects and what have you. I figured it out. Now what? Dog. The only meaningful purpose is to bring about an end of purpose. The Shepherd, version 82. Okay. Whoosh. So, I wonder if one with faith laying down and praying and choosing not to solve puzzles led to one with faith being turned off because, you know, they weren't doing the right thing anymore. Which means they weren't of worth. And that's why they were disseminated into other forms. Like maybe it's a punishment? Perhaps? This is very cool. I have no idea what I'm trying to do. I feel like I'm going to create a Rube Goldberg machine, but for blocks. Ah! So that's... And then that turns that on. Okay. Query. No. Get in the... You're not gonna... Alright. Okay, just shoves you out. Alright, so that's... not actually that big a deal. Is the purpose of this so that I can get this fan? Is that the point? So I can just get a spare fan? I like spare fans. Okay, you're fine. And you... what do you turn off? Nothing. Nothing. Red herring fan. I don't know where the piece is. Jesus. Alright. Let's continue to lap. So we can't get in here at all. And I see. Alright. So I ultimately want to disrupt that. Okay. Did I push the box off? Oh, I did. What if I grab you, Sir Box, hold you, Crafty devious. Hey Lil, free fan. Yeah, nice. Nice. I love in-jokes. They feel really good and cool. Oh! Okay. Well, these are all fans that I can obtain. Like, I've got so many fans now. Steal this fan, steal that fan. Steal every damn fan. So, if I were to attempt the Rube Goldberg, fan there, what would be the purpose of that? Okay, so it does launch it there, and then it launches it there. Yep. And then you're there. Well, I could have taken it here anyway, right? Like, that's... Why is that cool? Why does that matter? Get stuck there. But, I mean, so what? I can't get in here? Or can I? Is there a ladder on? No. What does that matter, right? What is the purpose of this room? There's a ladder in, but there's no ladder... Sorry, there's a ladder out, but no ladder in? How could you possibly... There's no crouch. I think there's a crouch. Sprint jump use, reset journal jump use. Nope, no crouch. I don't know. Like, this is a really cool machine that I feel like I'm playing around with. It's like, oh cool, I do the thing and then it's cool, but I don't get why. So if this is on, okay, let's test the... Oh, damn it. No, never mind. Yes, you're very powerful. Well done. Is there going to be some sort of weird timing thing? Like... So I got the extra fan from here, right? Like, that's the whole point of that, is for me to go, oh, whoopsie daisy, turn that off, get the fan, introduces me to the idea of temporarily turning things off in that fashion. But now I don't know how to even turn off the blue one, because I can't get over there. Yeah, there you are. How is it that you could get in there? So is the idea that from here, from this standpoint, I could drop a box? Oh. Shit. So I think what I do, if I'm reading this correctly, you need to be out of the way. I don't know why I need two of these. Yeah, let's test to see if this is correct. So, oh, I need two because yeah, all right. So you go here. If I'm here, can I jump onto... No, this won't work. Alright, so if I stand here, can't use the fan to temporarily block the... Nope. Okay. Has to be this. Fans nearby? Yep, alright, cool. So, do that. It didn't work. Why did you not work? Okay, you need to be very firmly in the way. Okay, we get up here. Oh, I didn't have this one plugged in. Okay, but I think the idea is that I get zipped over here and then I jump down in here? Like really, really quick? I guess? Alright. Let's presume that's true. Let's try it. You need to be off, you need to be adjacent, you need to be here. You need to be in my hands. Alright. Let's rise. Whew! Blaze of Ord asking if there's a help station back there. There is, but Crafty pointed out to me a few weeks ago now. Well, especially because I didn't play last week. I had a week off. Yeah, these help stations, these oracles are unlockables, and I have yet to unlock them. I have yet to earn the right to ask for help. Alright, here we go. Shit. Get on there, get on there. Ah, no, I've wanged it. Okay, so what is the sequence of buttons? R1 to drop, L1 to jump, R1 to take, R1 to place. Alright, so it's... Can I jump out of this fan? Like... No, I have to move. Okay. Alright, so... Come on, yep. Oh! I genuinely think this is it. Come on. God damn it. Growl. Growling noises. This is a reflex challenge. I'm probably boned, because I'm not as good with controllers as I would like to be. Alright, so. Is there another way to do this? Turns off. No, you're still going? I was hoping there could be some kind of duo, but no, that's just to obtain another fan, I guess? That seems weird to me. The whole purpose of that is just to... I mean, have I used them all? I take that. What have I got? 1, 2, 1 there, 1 there, 1 here, when it's on, which it is, and then all the rest are removed? Yeah, so I had to grab them all to make this work. Okay, I'm not Yeah, they were all in weird places. Yeah, okay. This has to be the answer. The whole point of this expansive map is to A, dick me around a bit, but B, force me to collect all the fans so that I can solve the puzzle at all. Alright. I hate reflex testers. But, I mean, you know, as was discussed earlier, people who haven't finished Portal because of the reflexes stuff, totally get it, you know. I might not get past this puzzle because I can't move and jump quick enough. And also the controls don't really support it, frankly. Crafted areas, this may be irrelevant, but it looked like when the boxes were stacked you could jump on them from the fan. No idea if it's useful in remembering feats. Yeah, if they're in the right... if the box is in the right spot, I guess. Yeah, okay, so if I position it there... Hey, yep, alright, cool. Except... yeah, I think it's... yeah, so I'm worried about it being out of position for the fan. That's my worry. Hang on. Do I need the box? Do I need to ride the box? At all? Do I only... am I an idiot? Do I just need the box to turn off the... like, could I just jump into the fan? Ah! Yep, okay. I'm just a fool who thought I needed to be riding a box. I thought that would be cooler. Come on. Ah, oh, fuck. What is the... okay, so... okay. Yeah, getting off the fan. There's no easy fan dismount. Let me check. So if I'm up on the fan, I have to push forward until I fall out of it. There's no jump. There's no immediate. Can I? No, it just spins off into oblivion. Alright, let me just try it again. Come on, get out of the fan! Go, go! Shit! Okay. Alright, alright. If I'm pressing sprint, can I get out of the fan quicker if I'm... nope. Nope, okay. Can't jump for beans at the moment. Ridiculous. Ridiculous man. Alright. Okay, so testing the sprint function. I'm up in the fan. Marginally faster, maybe. Maybe. Oh, I see. That's why this is here, so I can just run and try it again. That makes much more sense. Alright, so... ah! That was awful. Ah, that was legitimately awful. Ah, just logging back into my laptop, looking at chat. Oh, jeez. Jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez. Oh, if you stack the box like Crafty, I think you can jump right onto the fan. That's probably true as well, actually. That probably would have been better than what I just did. I wish I'd looked at chat sooner. Yeah. Yeah, so, so for reference, this sort of feedback, these sort of suggestions in which it's just people telling me smaller things to do with the physical nature of the thing I've already solved. Like, I knew what the answer was, it was just executing on it that was difficult, physically difficult. And so suggesting how I can wrangle the controls such that it's not difficult, totally down with that. Totally fine and down with that. That's cool, that's awesome, that's great. For reference. Yeah, if I'm still piecing together what the possible puzzle might be, what it is I'm meant to be, you know, the ways in which I'm meant to connect the cool elements that I've got, or an element that I've missed but might see soon, yeah, I'd rather just keep my options open. Which is to say, no backseat gaming. I really like this mechanic, but I wish the messages were changed up a bit, because I've seen all those. I've done one of them. One was enough. One or two were enough. One or two or three. I genuinely don't remember how many I did. But that's fine. Oh, 8:36. Alright. We're going to push through this puzzle, but... Oh man, yeah. So, some of you may know that I have hand problems. That particular puzzle absolutely caused hand problems. Trying to wrangle that. And this is why playing games that require reflexes in the controller, in fact reflexes at all, just kind of aren't my thing. This is why I play so much Hearthstone, this is why Darkest Dungeon got its claws in, this is why I was happy to obtain, which is to say have bought for me for Christmas, Dishonored 2. Haven't played much of it, but theoretically it's a game in which there's a lot of creeping about. There are moments that require reflexes, but it's if you get good enough at the game, you just get sneaky. So I can get the boxes over easy. And then I follow. So that was all very easy. I'm not sure what the puzzle is. Ha! Was I meant to do this first? Or... Like, that was criminally easy. I'm not even sure... Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it and I'll leave, but... Maybe this is a puzzle from which I'm meant to figure out how to launch boxes into other puzzle areas so that I can solve... So I can get stars, maybe? That's the only way I can think of for, some of this star nonsense to be panning out. Yeah, I've explored all that. Checking out this side now. I'm liking these ruins, they're legit ruins. It's very cool. It's got me thinking about Brendan Fraser. I saw a great thing on Twitter pointing out that yes, it's hilarious that Brendan Fraser gets to laugh at the anti-success of the Mummy remake, because what the actual fuck. But his version of the Mummy that everybody loves is itself a remake, is itself a reboot. So, you know, he didn't get the original, he got the good reboot. Let's look at it like that. Oh, it's the MLA, it's the Milton. Whew, okay. Alright. Let's do it. Here's what I've been wondering while you were off carrying out commandments. Commandments, that's what they're called. You say that consciousness is some kind of functional system. Arrange bits of matter in the right order and outspring sentience. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so, yeah, because I'm a materialist. I'm not a vitalist, so yeah. That's all very well on paper, but if what counts is what something does, not what it's made of, then couldn't you and I design a series of tin cans on strings that qualified as being conscious? Yeah, I've encountered arguments of this sort, and I think speed, which is to say processing power, capability of you know, computing stuff within a time frame that is registerable as thought is the question, right? Well, also, this thought experiment, this metaphor, this series of tin cans on strings, assumes that the human mind, the human consciousness, is reducible to just that. And I've been reading some really great stuff about how our computational theory of mind is potentially bogus, because what it's doing is it's taking the metaphor of the computer, saying the brain is like a computer and the computer is like a brain, and these two systems do some things, can achieve some of the same goals, but it's different in enough ways that actually looking at one as the other is incorrect. It's a way of porting over, like if you say the brain is a computer and you say the computer is a brain, you port over traits from either camp into each other that aren't necessarily there. So if I say the brain is a computer, and then I try to say other things that are true of the computer, like, you know, you can't get a brain wet. Well, absolutely you can. The brain is incredibly moist, but you can't get computers wet, right? Like, you don't want to get the internals wet, but the brain has moisture all through it. It's a lot of water, right? So there is a way in which it's incorrect, and you can try and go, oh, well, that's not what they're going for. But this is the problem of this broad stroke terminology, is if you say the brain is a computer and the computer is a brain, and you don't sit down and unpack the ways in which they are different, you fall into the trap of assuming that they're the same and following trains of thought that assume they're the same and thus end up at the wrong station, which is to say Wrongsville, incorrect, not true. And I think that this tin can and string thought experiment metaphor here is falling into the same trap. I think it's got the same problem. I think there is more to the human brain than information being sent from tin can to string by talking through, you know, through and sort of ersatz telephony, right? That's my guess. So I want to say I'm not sure I'd go that far, but that's the problem, is I've been given this binary, you know, pseudo-binary choice between, yes, of course, you can, you know, take these traits and cobble them together and ta-da, you'll just have a brain, or I'm not sure I'd go that far, which makes it sound like I still think there's something special and magical about the brain. Something vitalist, something, you know, invoking Cartesian dualism. And fuck Descartes, man. Fuck that guy right in his stupid, dead, fucking incredibly material brain. Ugh. Bloom, Brendan's Fraser Mummy is the best, remake or no? Oh, absolutely. I'm saying it's awesome. I fucking love the Mummy. It's one of my favourite films. He's one of my favourite heroes. He's so good in that movie. I'm just saying that when people talk about this Mummy being shit and it being a reboot, I think they're skipping over the fact that Brendan Fraser's reboot was itself a reboot. His is the best one, I would agree. Well, I'm saying I would agree based on the assumption that the Tom Cruise one is garbage. I haven't seen it. I'm unlikely to see it until it turns up on Netflix or Stan, I suppose. Yeah, that was my point. Saz, like the second one, crazy reincarnation storyline. The reincarnation thing felt a bit tacked on, but there's plenty about the second one to like. I happily rewatched the second one because it felt like it continued on in the same vein in a way that was still fresh and interesting. Whereas, for instance, Pirates of the Caribbean limps on, like, they just won't stop jerking that dick, you know? It's just sad. It saddens me. But I guess some people are getting a kick out of it, you know. Oh, good point. Good point from Bloom. Rachel Weisz's version of the Mummy. Yeah. Well, yeah. Let's credit her. I mean, Brendan Fraser's amazing, but she also does amazing work. And is indeed an Oscar winner. Oh, Saz invoking Jonathan. He is indeed one of the best characters. Well, I mean, there's not that many characters to be the best, and I keep listing off the main three as air quotes the best. But Jonathan is fantastic. I have a lot of love for Jonathan. He's probably not my absolute favourite, but he's great. I'm going to go yes, naturally. Ah, damn it. You know what? I have to go I'm not sure I'd go that far. Because the game's going to dance around me no matter what I do, and I have to stay true to what's closer to what I think is accurate. This is where role-playing games are better than video games, because I can actually talk with a DM. Anyway. Not sure I'd go that far. But what about a computer program? Suppose we built a perfect simulation of the brain, only it was made of transistors, not neurons. Wouldn't that be conscious? It would not. Okay. I will say it would because, you know what, I think I have to. This is a world in which AI is possible. As evidenced by Elohim, as evidenced by me. Well, I presume AI is possible. That's what they're selling me on. Maybe they're trying to sell me on the idea of I'm not actually consciousness, it's like a Chinese room thing. You know, this is John Searle's game, not Devolver's, slash Croteam's. Yeah, I have to go it would. So what's the difference between the computer and the tin cans? They're both just man-made systems. Computers are electrical, computers can remember things, I'm beginning to think I'm a computer and I know I'm conscious. I can't name the difference, but there is one. I guess there isn't one. Beginning to think I'm a computer and I know I'm conscious. That's actually not bad. That's not a bad answer. Computers can remember things is a big thing as well. Like memory is, you know, is an important part of computers and certainly seems to be an important part of the human brain. Again, trying not to fall into the computer as brain metaphor. I'm going to go with computer and I know I'm conscious, I think. Yeah. Good old-fashioned speciesism, is it? You're made of different stuff to that guy so he doesn't feel the pain when you burn his house down. Still, you're going to have better grounds than that. Computers are electrical, computers can remember things. Yep. Computers can remember things. So can tin cans, expertly arranged, try harder. Okay, so I'm just being argued with. I have to relent and say I guess there isn't one. And in fact, I shouldn't have initially said that original thing because I wasn't accepting the novum of the world that I'm in, right? Okay, yeah, it's my fault. It's my problem. I decided to talk about theory, decided to talk about the problem of the computer as brain metaphor, and so I tried to bring other discussions into a text for which AI is a solved problem. And as a solved problem, in this world, they are pitching computer as brain metaphor is spot on, is fantastic. It's not even a metaphor, it's just a truth. So I'm going to say I guess there isn't one. So which is it? Can computers and tin cans be conscious or not? Conscious or not? They can. What a bizarre idea. I'll send you a notification when the signposts start complaining. Seriously though, are the tides in the ecosystem sentient as well? Are they any organized system qualifies? Okay, so it is trying to run circles around me. I thought it was trying to push me down a certain alley, and it was just so it could spin around and kick me in the face, basically. Any organized system qualifies? No, of course not. Now you're pushing it too far. I'm relieved that there are at least some restrictions on what you
think. Do not think I know not the deceiver slithering through the hidden words. His wisdom is hollow and born of despair. Do not let him tangle you in his webs of delusion. Have faith in me, and his petty illusions will fall away like nightmares in the morning's light.
Awesome. I'm relieved that there are at least some restrictions on what you're prepared to believe, and of course the alternative accounts are all so ridiculous you'd be forgiven by any reasonable observer for choosing the best of a bad bunch. How consciousness can be so intimately familiar to you and yet so obscure, I just don't understand. Awesome. So, that's great. So the MLA here is trying to bounce around and have a debate, but it isn't actually arguing a firm position, it's just trying to walk me through the different sides of the debate. That's cool, okay. I feel less aggrieved now. So that's rad. Don't mind him, he's just worried that if you ask too many questions, you'll start to see through his shtick. Stick with me, and the sky will quite literally be the limit. At any rate, I'd like you to think a bit harder about all this and get back to me. I'm sure there's still progress to be made. And then we've got more stuff to read out. That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, the computer is definitely the devil. Yeah, absolutely, Saz. Yeah, the deceiver, the snake, Satan, Shaitan the Leviathan, etc., etc., etc. Bloom, wait, how do tin cans have a memory? If sufficiently organised, I think is the pitch. So it's not so much that you would hook tin can up to tin can and just have the one string. That is a good question, though. If you're introducing other elements to it, as the thing about a tin can communication system is that you speak into it and the vibration along the wire gets you to the other side, right? Are you saying that if you... Yeah, how would you retain that communication? There needs to be some sort of physical state change that you could refer back to. Yeah, I can't think of one either. It feels like such an odd thing. It feels like a really odd hill to die on, so I suspect the writers do have an answer to that. And either they're expecting us to Google it, or just expecting us to trust them, or just to think they're very smart. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have an answer to that. I do not know. But it's got me wondering now. Bodyandsoul.txt. But it is completely supposed that the Egyptians believed the soul to live as long as the body continued undissolved, and therefore tried this method of eluding death. Okay, so they... Yeah, so they were into embodiment pretty hard. Could the wise Egyptians, said Niarka, think so grossly of the soul? If the soul could once survive its separation, what could it afterwards receive or suffer from the body? Good point. The Egyptians would doubtless think erroneously, said the astronomer, in the darkness of heathenism and the first dawn of philosophy. The nature of the soul is still disputed amidst all our opportunities of clearer knowledge. Some yet say that it may be material, who nevertheless believe it to be immortal. Yeah, that's a interesting spin on it, the idea that there is an immortal soul, but it is tied into the body. So, is it this idea that even when awake consciousness fades, like a dead person is just asleep in a way, but asleep in flesh, and so if you embalm them and preserve them, that continues? It's kind of novel. But that's not talking about them going to another place, right? Is it meant to be like a tether, like you tether a balloon? So as long as the balloon is tied down, it doesn't... Like it floats, but it doesn't float away and disappear? Intriguing. Soma.ml. From Sun Wei Yang to Arkady Chernevsky, whatever. Subject names. So these are two names we've seen before. Arkady is in charge of the archive, I believe, and Sun Wei Yang, I think, just works for Ian. Names are a funny thing. I remember how much we struggled to come up with a name for our project. All serious scientists name their projects by just translating them to Greek or Latin, right? Corpus made me think of some horrible disease, so we used the Greek word instead. Soma, quite appropriate. God damn it. I've done exactly the same thing for the name of my PhD. Fuck. God damn it. But then, since we needed corporate funding, we had to come up with a backronym. Corporations love backronyms, you know? They even sent us a list of buzzword-heavy suggestions to help us get started. Stuff like self-sufficient, orthostatic, modular android, sustainable, observant, mechanized anthropoid, skeuomorphic, omnidaptable mobile, anthropometon. After a while, we got so frustrated that we started getting silly. Saber-toothed, overexcited murder android, sentient orthopedic monkey automaton, strange Olga's menacing assassobot, superb octopod marinades apelings, satisfying overcooked mint alligator, stinky ornithological mule allocator, scroink oof minky ack, stupid obscure meaningless acronym. Well, that's the best one. In the end, we all ended up hating the name Soma just because we had so many fights about it with the sponsors. So when Alexandra told that story about the Talos Principle, blah, it caught on, I guess. I don't know whether it really fits, but I kind of like it. Okay, so let's actually read the backronyms. Self-sufficient, orthostatic, modular android, sustainable, observant, mechanized, anthropoid. So, all this modular android, observant, mechanized, anthropoid, because Elohim is seemingly incorporeal, it doesn't appear to be a embodied AI, it appears to be a disembodied AI because it's talking to us across all these systems. Doesn't mean it is, that's just the impression that I've got, and you know, we can thank other media for me having that impression, and also not interrogating it. I assumed that the project, things like Talos Principle, were to do with the creation of a consciousness, not with the creation of a conscious android. But now they're talking about embodiment. I mean, I've just read a thing about Egyptians believing that, you know, the soul exists in the body. We're seeing these backronyms for what the Talos project or principle or whatever was meant to be called that imply android, that imply me, the character that I'm playing, or, you know, the latest version of this thing. So they were always trying to make androids? Was this the immortality? So the world was ending, but they were like, well, you know what? If we can make a conscious robot, or a robot with a conscious brain, and then put a person in it, then humanity doesn't have to die? Was that it? Insane if true. Says they're not talking about Elohim. Elohim is a side effect. Side effect of... Oh, yes, he was just programmed, they shoved into their system to organize the archive. Yeah. No, I totally get that, but I didn't realize that I just hadn't twigged to the origin of the androids. Frankly, that's literally it. I just kind of rolled with it and assumed that Elohim had made me and the others. And he did say that, and I fucking fell for it. I didn't think that it was Alexandra et al. Who had spent all this time working on, surprise, surprise, me and my kin. That just was not, that wasn't evident to me. I didn't twig it. So I think we've done this entire realm. Yeah, 3's in the bag. Ho ho. Oh, and now I can unlock this. And then I think we're done. We're done till Washington. Because my throat is fucking killing me, and it's almost 9. Oh, love that water. Alright. Yeah, my brain's fried. I'm just gonna knob with this. I was trying to picture it beforehand. I just aced it anyway. Am I the world's greatest hero? Oh. Someone's awesome. So, I've unlocked a thing. A play button. Guys. If that's a record and play button, if that's the ability to record certain movements and then replay them while I do other movements, which is to say, a way to do two things at once, oh, that's gonna be so fucking sweet. Hope that's it. Damn! What are we up to next? 4? Damn. Does it involve the new thing? It does! Alright, cool. Let's go to 4. Let's open up 4, because then it will auto-save and we can...
You may wonder why I have created these labyrinths for you. Why you can reach eternity only through struggle. But have faith, for these trials serve the betterment of your kind.
You may wonder why I dick around with you so much. I'm incredibly petty and you are my one amusement. Ha ha. Alright, we out. Oh wait, that's the wrong button. Let me depart. There we go. There we go. Stop game. Yes. Return to the menu, and then close out. Brilliant. Guys. Absolutely fantastic. Good stuff. Thank you. Good crew. We had a reasonable turnout. Had the usuals. Had a few people who don't turn up often, so it was good to see you. Good to see everybody as always. Yeah, this was another great session. We had a couple moments where I got to talk theory in a few interesting ways. I don't think I'd really talked about the computer as brain, brain as computer metaphor thing. I'd done some reading on it over the last fortnight, so it's good to put that to use and talk about it in context. It's a bit shit that I had the MLA running rings around me, but it's good to know that it was trying to do that anyway. The whole point was to have this messy conversation, which is possibly why some of those options were truncated. So, yeah, great stuff. Great puzzles. Got stumped on a couple more. Sure, that's how that works. But yeah, I feel like we're kicking goals and making progress. And it's good to know that the MLA is the deceiver, and that Elohim is the... I like having the, you know, the intrigue there of two opposing forces both vying for my attention. Makes me feel special. Makes me feel important. Bloom, really cool gameplay. Thank you. Thank you. Place of Old calling me an amazing and wonderful person. Now you're just trying to butter me up. Damn it. Well, I feel buttered. Buttered on toast. Yeah. Good stream, guys. Good stream. Well, alright. My throat's killing me. I'm going to stop talking. I am out. Catch you guys next week.